Master MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest. Coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona on what is officially now Tuesday, June 20th, 2017. And was doing some late night Marvel Puzzle Quest as I tend to do. And I came across the new Doctor Strange PvE event, Strange Sights, and when you open this, the very first node that you get is actually one of these required character nodes, and it gives you a freebie version of Sandman. So if you don't have 4-star Sandman, he's new. This is a great opportunity to test him out, to see what his abilities look like, how much they cost, what their effects are, and so on and so forth. So this one requires 3 characters, and always, if you get a chance with these nodes, always use the freebie versions of the characters that it gives you. So my 2-star Magneto is normally maxed out at 144. He's powered up in this event, so he's up to 220. But this one that's 154 is a lower level. However, if you remember back on the previous screen, those enemies are only at level 100, so this is already 54 levels higher than what they are maxed out at as enemies. Iron Fist, of course, I have one at level 339. This one's at 174, and then Sandman comes in as a 4-star at 191. So this is a similar build to the Behemoth Burrito. It gives you a 4-star, a 3-star, and a 2-star required. But by using these freebie versions of the characters, they are well enough leveled to get the job done. But if they take damage, it's not going to cost you time to heal or any health packs to revive, or so on and so forth. It's just automatically going to be at full health the next time you try to do this mission, which is great. Also, if your character's at higher levels, you want to use those in the event because they are powered up. It's going to save you from having to use those health packs in that regard as well, and you're going to be able to use them longer throughout the event. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this, and from this screen you can actually pull up Sandman. It looks funny because my face is right over his where his should be there. So we're going to do that. So you can see at level 191, which is kind of low-ish for a 4-star. It's not near the 270 max cap, but his colors are green, purple, and yellow. And we're going to look at these real quick. Sandblast for 9 green AP. This is at level 5. Deals 2953 damage to the enemy team, so it's an AoE attack, and stuns the target for 2 turns. Shifting Sands is a level 3 ability, and Sandman chart changes shape, moving around the battlefield, keeping his enemies off guard, swaps 10 random non-yellow basic tiles, converting up to 3 of them to yellow. And then yellow, his Sand Smash ability, costs 10 yellow AP. And this one, Sandman hardens his body in preparation to bring the hammer down on his foes, creates 6 strength 142 protect tiles, and then if there are 7 or more friendly protect tiles on the board, remove them all and deal 4752 damage. So that's to a single target, not the team. But he can be paired with other characters that create protect tiles as well in order to make that move faster along. It doesn't have to be 7 yellow protect tiles per se, where some abilities do have that color specific requirement. So he's got pretty decent amount of health, and green, yellow, and purple build. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to do this one round, and then I'm going to show something else that I recognized about Sandman, but I'm going to save it for the end of the video. So we're in the Wand of Watum, which is the hand version of the Doctor Doom or a Doctor Strange PvE event. So we're going to try to get some of these Sandman abilities used, see what they look like. And I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning of the channel, or the beginning of the video, but if you're new to the channel, welcome, first of all. Thanks for joining us. If you're a regular, welcome back. If you guys like what you see in this video and you want to see more of it, you can always subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and that does help me reach other questers just like yourself. So thanks for growing the channel, helping me help you guys. And I think we're up to 171 now, so got a couple new subscribers. If you know who you are, you subscribed recently, thank you. You guys, it really means a lot to have your support in this channel and this endeavor. Been doing this for just over a year now, and about, well, I think a year and a half actually. And you know, couldn't be doing this here without you guys' support, and really means a lot. So as we cruise through this event, trying to take out the mindless one first. His abilities do hit the hardest. Conran does have Meteor Hammer, and that's kind of an iffy hit or miss ability. At level 100, deals 650 or 3,081 damage to the enemy, plus 650 to the other targets. We're going to let Sandman take it since he's a free character and he's pretty tanky compared to the others. So being aware of countdown timers can certainly help your cause as well. By putting somebody weaker up front, matching those tiles, you might lose a key character in battle, or make sure you use those abilities if you're going to sacrifice somebody for the sake of battle. And that will make you get the most out of those abilities. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this one to stun. And that's perfect timing because these countdown tiles here are ready to go off again. So hopefully we can knock him out before this event goes, or before this stun wears off. Alright, so this is going to swap 10 random tiles and 3 of them get converted to yellow. Okay. Set up a nice match 5 right there. Oh, but then he went down with the exquisite technique, so no need to use that there, although it would have been nice to finish him off with one of those abilities. And skip through text, some power boost, some points. Alright. Now, the other way to check out this character is that he's available in a vault. He's available in the Strange Sights vault, and you can actually just go here and click like this, and this is for his green AoE attack ability. If you're lucky enough to pull this 1 out of 80 covers, which is actually pretty good odds. It's much better than the Deadpool vault, which is 1 out of 300 odds. And you can see at level 5, you know, it's going to increase damage, stun the target for 2 turns. This purple ability at level 5 converts 5 tiles to yellow and swaps 14 non-basic or basic non-yellow tiles. And then Sand Smash, as you saw, creates protect tiles, and then if there are 7 or more, you know, deals a bunch of damage to the target. Here is what I found interesting. I was looking over this at work earlier today, and if you flip to the last page of the character, which gives a little bit of background history, character detail, and affiliations, if you've seen Spider-Man 3, you're familiar with Sandman. If you are familiar with any of Spider-Man and his enemies, he's been a long-time villain for Spider-Man and can do all kinds of fun tricks with sand to make, you know, Spider-Man challenged in taking him down, but he always finds a way. So in the bottom here it says affiliations, villains, and Sinister Six. And that second little paragraph there talks about Sandman becoming eventually a founding member of the Sinister Six. Now, these affiliations down here usually are pertinent for specific things. There are abilities that are specific to heroes or villains, like Ghost Rider has one. There are a couple others that are specific to heroes or villains. Then Sinister Six being a group affiliation, so like Team Cap or Team Iron Man for those Civil War abilities, the 5-star Captain America and Iron Man, of course, being those. For Guardians of the Galaxy, there's for Fantastic Four, abilities that are pertinent and specific to those affiliations. So, with Sandman being launched as the new 4-star character, affiliated with villains in Sinister Six, who else has been on Sinister Six? Dr. Octopus was the start of the original Sinister Six. There's been a couple variations and swapping out characters because somebody died or somebody left or blah blah blah. But we're going to go to the roster real quick, pull up my 5 stars, and the newest Dr. Octopus, classic Dr. Octopus, if you flip back to the end of his page, also says villains and Sinister Six. So I've been asking for Spider-Man villains for a long time. I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite hero, and I've said that over and over. I got my Spider-Man art on the wall. Carnage, of course the light is like right in the Spider-Man one, and then Venom. They're my centerpiece on my wall of Marvel art. So if these two are affiliated with Sinister Six, that means that potentially in preparation for the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie, which comes out on July 7th, 2017 in the US, as far as international release dates, I'm not entirely sure because that's sometimes different. But that means that the Vulture, who's key villain in Homecoming, is also part of the Sinister Six. So the other ones that would be left are going to be Kraven the Hunter, Mysterio, and I had this written down earlier. Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Kraven, Mysterio, and oh god, now I'm making the video and it's going to look like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know. Electro. Haha! So we haven't seen any covers for Electro, Kraven, or Mysterio. I've talked about people that I would love to see in game as far as villains. I'm pretty sure Kraven has come up before. I know I've mentioned Mysterio, and Electro could have been a villain when The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, starring Andrew Garfield, which I loved as Peter Parker, and Spider-Man I thought he did a great job. Not his fault that the movie didn't do as well, but they certainly had an opportunity in this game, Marvel Puzzle Quest, to create a character for that Electro. So, that being said, if they're preparing for Sinister Six, and there is a supposed deal in the works for a Sinister Six movie, but these Sinister Six villains all coming out, we could possibly see, and I think that we will, and if we do, you heard it here first, Kraven, Mysterio, and Electro also coming to Marvel Puzzle Quest. Now that we have Dr. Octopus and Sandman, Vulture is probably going to come out with the release of the movie, and he may be the last one to come out, or the next one, and then they're going to just keep adding down the line, because there's going to be a ton of Spider-Man hype after that movie comes out. The trailer looks amazing. Cannot wait absolutely for that movie to come out. And I might be a Spider-Man fanboy, and I'm okay with that, but the trailer does look pretty good. You gotta admit. So, this is my hypothesis for Marvel Puzzle Quest, is that we are going to get all 6 original founding members of the Sinister Six. If we're lucky, we might even get Hobgoblin, which was part of the second team of Sinister Six. And that's because Kraven in the comics died. Spoilers, hashtag it happened a long time ago, so I'm guessing if you didn't know by now, now you know. But that would be, there'd be some cool abilities that could come with these Sinister Six characters. I always loved Spider-Man's villains. I think Kraven could be like possibly an evil version of Black Panther with his hunting and tracking prey abilities, and then Mysterio could be almost like a Loki Master of Illusion type character with some of the tile swap or invisibility or things of that sort. Who else? Electro charging tiles. I mean, that's a gimme. Stun. And, probably some other fun ability there. Vulture going airborne, I could see something like that. or sending a target airborne, probably some like blast to do a team attack, and some like high damage explosive, I'm a bad guy, I'm gonna blow stuff up with my laser beams type attack. And so those are my personal hypothesis. I have no idea what Marvel Puzzle Quest has planned for the release of these characters, if at all. But in my head, that would make a lot of sense. And if you guys have any questions or have any thoughts on that, let me know down in the comments below. What kind of villains do you foresee coming? Do you think that they will release the rest of the Sinister Six? Do you think they're going to be 3 stars, 5 stars, more 4 stars? We did get all the Guardians of the Galaxy as 4 stars currently, but Dr. Octopus is a 5-star, Sandman's a 4-star. So how do you think they're going to break that down in terms of releasing each of those characters? How many are going to be of the 5-star, 4-star, and 3-star variety? Food for thought. Short video tonight. Just wanted to kind of share that information with you, of course, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a little bit just more me jibber-jabbing at you and not too much gameplay, but I feel like it's pertinent with the movie coming up, and just something interesting with possible characters coming out. So thanks for watching. This has been Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. MPQ, link down in the description below as always. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like, share this video, help me reach other questers just like yourself. And until next time, as always, keep on questing, and I'll see you in the next video.